23 years old. I'm from Philly.
Okay, nice to meet you, Nora. So tell me about your situation currently and how you got out here.
I am currently homeless. Unfortunately, it's mostly by choice because I have a drug habit.
Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel, AML Films, and we out there. Hope everyone's having a good day today. Today we got a special guest back in the building. You know, it's the first person I ever interviewed, so she's like an icon on the show. So Miss Nora, say what's up to the audience.
What's up guys? How's everybody? Hope you're all doing good.
What's been going on with you since the last video we shot?
Not too much is new, unfortunately. Pretty much status quo. Yeah, still on the street. Haven't gotten a spot in a shelter yet. A few times attempted to go to treatment and it didn't work out. I honestly wasn't ready, and I am unfortunately not proud of it, but I am a frequent AMAer. And I often leave against medical advice and come right back to where I'm comfortable.
So what do you think it's going to take to get you clean?
I have to be willing to do everything that is required of me to stay sober. I know it has to be done. Last time I was sober, I had 2.5 years, almost 3 years sober, up until August of 2018. What kept me sober then was doing step work. And honestly, I didn't go to too many meetings. I was in sober living. I was the manager of a recovery house and then a sober home for women up in Levittown. And I didn't go to too many meetings, but I was plugged in with people in recovery 24/7. I also worked at a rehab, worked at 2 different rehabs, and being plugged in with people and doing step work was crucial for me staying sober. So with the step work, I had to completely change everything about myself, like regarding selfishness and taking responsibility, and for things that I can control in my life, and just being a better person every day, working towards doing something for somebody else and not just worried about my own comfort. That is what kept me sober, and God 100%. It was His time, and I was willing to do whatever He wanted me to do, and I was willing to accept what happened in my life, good or bad. And unfortunately, I got to a point where I was not okay anymore with giving up control, and I wasn't happy with, or I wasn't grateful for what I had. I wasn't happy with my life or with the things that were going on at that time, and I decided that I did not want to be sober anymore.
How is life like for you now? What are some of your challenges that you're facing in life right now?
Oh man, well, the biggest one is the only thing that I do all day and worry about all day is how I'm going to stay well, as far as opiate withdrawal, and that's the biggest challenge. That's what everybody does out here. We're like lemmings. Like, I don't know if you remember the game Lemmings, but where they all just walk in line and do what the next one does. And so really it's that, and how to make money to get the next one. And I have been lucky enough that I have not had to sell my body, thank God. And I don't steal from stores anymore. And I've been with a guy who has taken care of me 100%. And I've been fortunate enough not to have to do those other things. So really it's just, you know, how are we going to get the next fix? And that's the only, we have goals and dreams and plans, but nothing really, nothing's going to happen until we get a hold of this drug addiction and get that out of the way.
Are you afraid of COVID-19?
You know, at first, when it first happens, it was more afraid of how it's going to change, or how it's going to make our drug habits harder, or how it's going to make it harder for us to have a drug habit. And unfortunately, I wasn't scared. I'm not scared or fearful of the actual virus. It's more, how is it going to affect my drug addiction?
So how has it affected your life?
It's actually, at first, it kind of made it easier. There were down here in Kensington, it was kind of a free-for-all. It was a lot easier for people. It made it a lot easier for drug addicts to survive down here. It was okay for everything to be more out in the open. For people who were stealing from stores to make money, you know, they all had a field day with the looting, and I don't know. It kind of made it easier for us, I think, in a way. We were also, nobody was getting arrested for a while, so it was easier that way. But it's funny now, though, when I do get a chance to get out of Kensington and go into, I would say, the real world. It is a shock how different it is, especially just seeing people wear the mask. You know, it's crazy how that has become a norm now.
Right.
So I don't know. I really don't think it's really affected my life too much, other than make some parts of it easier.
Understood. Do you have medical insurance?
I do. I have state insurance, the welfare, so it's Medicaid, law enforcement health benefits until I was 26, and then after that I was easily able to get on state insurance through first through Philadelphia County. When I moved up to Levittown, I was able to get on Bucks County insurance.
Do you think the hospital is a safe place?
It is. Now it's depending on, you know, which hospital you go to. Do you mean because of COVID, or?
As far as being an addict, do they treat the addicts different at certain hospitals?
Yes, definitely. Certain hospitals treat certain addicts differently.
Which hospital?
I would never ever willingly go to Episcopal. They are terribly cruel, and as far as the way they treat addicts. They think everybody is there, I guess, to, you know, for drugs or to get high in some way. So I don't know. They're just very cold, and I've experienced some who are pretty nasty. So I would never ever willingly go to Episcopal. But then there's other ones. I've had great experiences at Jefferson and the downtown and Frankfurt campus. They've especially the ones in the doctors at Frankfurt, which is now at Jefferson Hospital. They have been very compassionate and understanding and pretty great. So yeah, I would recommend them to any addict. They're not cold, or they understand.
How hard is it to get clean needles?
Oh, it's not hard at all. I actually just came from the exchange down at Prevention Point, and you can go get an emergency pack, which will supply you with like 10 or 20 fresh syringes. Or if you save them, they'll also give you the Sharps containers to take with you. And if you save the the needles that you use throughout the week or day to day and bring them back to them so you can discard them safely, they will give you one for every one that you bring back. So if you save 500, they'll give you 500 more.
So tell the audience, what do you know about Prevention Point?
Prevention Point is a great place to go. Their biggest goal is, or their main focus is harm reduction rather than recovery. So if you're not ready to surrender and stop using drugs, you can still go to Prevention Point and they will not judge you. They will treat you just like any other person. You're still treated like a human being, and you can get all kinds of services as far as medical services, food. They do give out lunches every day at a different location. They can help you with the case management stuff, like getting insurance or maybe it takes a while, but they will help you with finding shelter and housing, and that's what I've been waiting for. But I think that may take a little too long. Hopefully, I'll get clean and get into recovery before then, because it's taking a little while. So
that's great to hear. Has the prices of drugs gone up since you started using to now? Can you tell us the difference of the prices of drugs since you started and to now?
It's actually gone down, I think. When I first started, bags of heroin, real heroin, or the brown heroin, was $10 a bag, and that went down to now you can get $5 bags, pretty much the same amount, and the quantity is pretty much the same. However, it's now fentanyl, which is a totally different opiate, and with different consequences, different withdrawal. My tolerance, my habit right now is not that bad. It's very, very minimal, so it makes the withdrawal not even too bad. But I'm still so mentally hooked on not even just the fentanyl, but the process of using the fentanyl and everything that comes with it. Everything is an addiction, so it's the whole lifestyle, unfortunately.
What is your favorite color?
Purple.
Purple in the building, guys. So we know Nora's favorite color is purple. What are some of your favorite foods?
Oh, cereal. I can eat cereal all day long.
What's your favorite cereal?
Oh, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and
good
even
one.
like Frosted Flakes, but everything has to also have sugar. And then if you add Oreos and you crush up Oreos and put it on top of your cereal, that is a whole other ball game. But I also, my other love is pasta, which I haven't really been able to eat too much out here. But pasta, I love Italian food, and pasta I could eat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It's my absolute favorite. So, unfortunately, the carbs are not my friend, but they taste good.
What are some of your favorite music?
I'm an oldies fan. I have an old soul, I've been told, and I love anything before my time. But I also, I don't know, I like music from different countries and stuff too. All different languages. That's how I learned. That's how I taught myself some other languages when I was younger, is through music. So
cool.
Yeah.
What are some of your favorite candies?
I like gummy bears and gummy worms. I'm not too big on the candy, like chocolate bars. I'm not too big on. I mean, I like them. I like Reese's. I like Crunch bars, but I'm not too big on. I have to be in the mood, and then just like a bite or two will suffice for me.
And what is your favorite ice cream flavor?
Birthday cake. I have a birthday cake ice cream almost every day. That's me and Irish's thing, going down to Quick Stop and getting I get birthday cake. He gets a gelati with water ice in it, but definitely birthday cake flavor.
What is your Zodiac sign?
Sagittarius, December 5th.
Sash gang, guys.
Yep.
Yo, listen, there's 3 Sagittarius here right now. Me and the other guy, her boyfriend, He's a December 1st also. I'm a December 1st. So that's crazy, right? Do you have a spiritual or religious belief?
I do. I was raised Catholic, and I still say that I'm Catholic, but my religious practices have minimized that I am just a free believer of Christ, I guess you would say. But I don't know. I find other religions interesting, and I respect all of them. But I am definitely, I definitely believe that Christ died for my sins and He is my Savior.
So where do you believe you'll go when you die?
Heaven, I hope. I hope so.
When you look at yourself in the mirror now, what do you see?
Oh, that is not a fun place. I don't know. I don't like what I see, so I'd kind of maybe like to skip over that question. I don't see what others see, I don't think. I see a totally different person.
Do you stay in touch with your family?
I try to. Not as much as they would like, or that I would like either. I miss my son Frankie terribly. Thank you. I miss my son terribly, and my family. I just got to talk to my son last night for the first time in a while. I haven't seen him since January though, when I left my home, my parents' home. But just talking to him, he's 13 now, and his voice is changing, and I hear that he's an inch taller than me, and he's doing great things, and I miss him so much, and I hope that God gives me the willingness to stop the things that I'm doing that are keeping me from him.
If you had to describe yourself with one word, what word would you describe yourself?
I don't know, I think I would say crazy, but not in a totally negative way. Maybe open.
Open.
I try to stay open to different things, not be so closed-minded.
What is art to you?
Self-expression, in all different forms, not just, I don't think it's just painting, but even music, and even from like the clothes that you wear, to your hairstyle, to the language that you use, I think is an art form. Yeah.
Okay. And what is happiness to you?
Happiness, I don't even know. I think I don't really know what happiness would just be. Being grateful for what I have, honestly. That would be happiness, because when I'm miserable, it's because I'm ungrateful for. It's definitely for me when I'm ungrateful for what I have, and I don't see the bigger picture, and yeah, so.
Okay, Nora, we have a few of the audience members who would like to sponsor you or anybody else, so they want to know what are some things that you're in need of that they can, send for you.
Oh, definitely, I guess warm clothing.
Tell them your size, everything from sneakers, to clothes.
Oh, well, sneakers, probably could use some like warm boots or something like that, something that's easy to get on and off. My feet have been getting very swollen from, walking and stuff, but size 9 in women's, and clothing, I guess large. Definitely could use hoodies and leggings, and then like toiletry stuff, even like a backpack. My backpack that I have just ripped, the zipper just broke, so I don't even have a bag right now to carry everything in. But yeah, and like wipes, things to just like toiletry things to keep clean.